Hey! Hey! Guys, welcome! Inside the ant farm.
We're here.
Welcome to the pub crawl, guys, huh?
How'd this get moved over? Hold on. Keep talking.
No!
Get moved over a little bit.
It's fine. I look fine. Yeah, move it over so I'm in the shot.
Perfect.
Yeah,
better.
you're wanting the shot, dude.
I just want to be in the shot more.
That's
That's
how many you
all.
want, dude.
Mas.
Hey, guys, this is probably going to be our
By the way, we didn't
St.
coordinate
Patrick's Day
shirts. It
episode.
just looks horrible. Yeah.
Yeah. It's
This is probably going to be our St. Patrick's Day episode anyway, so it's fine.
And of course, our St. Patrick's Day is brought to you by Monster Energy.
And Medusa and
Hey,
Hugs.
another amazing shirt that I got from my father-in-law, who gets the best shirts for me. And I'm not even saying that ironically.
Did you get that for free? Because it must have been
I have no
free.
clue, but he probably did because he drinks a lot of mustard. They finally made him stop drinking because it was.
Is it a Death Stranding shirt?
Yeah.
Is it a Death Stranding shirt, though?
Yes. That's, yeah, there's a BB on the back.
I have a close family friend,
Dead man.
like one of my best friend's moms, who got breast cancer, and it runs in her family, but she got it. She only went 1 year in between screenings, and she caught it in that 1 year.
Damn.
Yeah, or not caught it, I should say. Developed it. But anyway, her doctor literally told her that her diet soda was what gave her breast cancer.
Exactly.
He's like, it eats you from the
I think
inside.
you're saying it's from Monster Energy.
Rusty Anchor Pale, guys. The Hop Drop. It's
Hop Drop.
on there.
Drop.
It's Rohrbach. Great beer.
Yeah, is that not the name of it, is it? Gross.
The Rusty Anchor Pale Ale.
Oh, sorry, spelling.
Roast.
A much different flavor palette than the last beer we had, but it's still very good.
Hop Drop is the series of beers.
Okay.
Makes sense.
Okay.
Makes sense.
I do like Hop Drop, and that definitely drops some hops in it.
I that's my finishing move in wrestling. Actually, it's called the Hop Drop.
Hop Drop?
I like
It's like
that.
the slop drop, but
Are you like a beer-themed wrestler?
I know I'm just one of the guys. I'm the newest Godwin, but I brew beer.
Oh, I thought you were like Sam Adams.
Like, 'cause I have a Godwin body, is what they call it.
You do body by Godwin?
I just eat a lot of slop and
It's kind of like the DDR yoga, but instead you just eat sandwiches.
yeah, just eat like two fisting sandwiches.
Yeah.
How you doing, by the way,
You
Mr.
know what?
Monster and Drink?
Living the life, man. Just enjoying things.
Are you living La Vida Loca?
trying to get by?
Upside,
I
inside
will
out.
get by. Castle, the Cradle, and Silver Spoons. Yeah, all that stuff.
I
Okay.
will get.
How about you, my love? I'm here. Present.
Comfortably numb.
Yeah.
She's like, I am. I do.
Your silence speaks volumes.
I do a lot of work. And somebody's like, hey, all you guys do when they come in? I'm like, I am present.
I'm right here at this desk.
Like, for 12 hours, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
Quite. You're like
Speaking of
quite.
which, I started my new schedule today. I'm
Okay,
working.
your new schedule?
I'm working Tuesday through Friday every week.
What? That sounds great.
Yeah.
I want to do that.
I work 48 hours a week, but I get 8 hours of
Get
overtime a
over
week.
that, yeah.
And
I'll
I get the
fucking do that.
weekends off, and we get a weekend off, then I don't have to take the weekend off.
Yeah.
So,
It's nice.
Every weekend ever for the rest of your
2
fucking
months,
life.
Probably not. Probably not. This is probably like, I'm going to say maybe 3 months. COVID keeps going though. Get those strains out, guys. Just kidding. Please don't do this. But our other coordinators working the COVID task force that is for the university, and so basically she's over there until it's done.
Yeah, but I could even see them keeping it going. I mean, COVID's
Like
not going to be
COVID?
gone
Well,
in 8 months, or 3 months.
Supposedly, the state-of-the-art testing facility we're getting really on campus is going to be like the state-of-the-art disease center afterwards. So they're gonna keep making money off it by.
Can I go to the state-of-the-art testing center? LA for like my second one?
Mom's finally getting her state-of-the-art COVID vaccine. She told me
Because she's old.
she's 1 year under the limit from a couple months ago, like a month ago. So that's finally getting it. Love you, Mom. Friend of the podcast, Mom. Mom, Brian O'Halloran. That's all I'm saying.
No.
Yeah.
You're above Brandon Hall.
Hey guys, we got some news. Let's talk about some news.
I have way too much news. Let's talk about real life news first, guys. Because the fucking... Did you guys see this NASA rover Perseverance?
Yes, I was going to talk about this because I have it on mine too.
Nope.
Touchdown Mars.
Did it. We did it, guys. We didn't fuck up this time. We didn't change metric for English system. Yay!
Well, okay, so this touchdown in a crater that they are almost completely sure had water in it at some point in ancient history, just by the way the sides look and the way the geology is around it.
So do you think we're going to find green Martians or red Martians here?
I think we're going to find like microorganism Martians.
Like John Carter?
Like John Leguizamo.
Body has a change.
I can't believe you know a song from that.
It's a great song.
But
Peter Gabriel.
This is already sent back not only pictures, but sent back sounds.
Yeah, baby. And what's weird is they all sound like farts. It's a on compliance. It just sounds like
It's a guy
farting.
going, oh, Thornton.
Doop, 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 on the toilet. Doop, doop, doop. Our first sounds with aliens. Just doop,
This
doop,
alien is gassy.
doop.
It's actually just the gunnery sergeant from
The gunnery sergeant from Halo. The gunnery sergeant
from the show we watch that is on
Manifest.
Mars, and also
The Martian.
No, The Expanse.
The Expanse.
Yeah.
Didn't have it. Didn't have it. Wasn't there.
Total Recall. Yes, I'll take. Total
It
for
actually is.
500.
It actually is just Arnold Schwarzenegger for Total Recall.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly. So
it sounds like an Austrian and eating a sausage.
also, the cool thing about this mission, and it's fantastically crazy, is that this rover, when it finds something that is specifically unique, maybe to life, maybe to just something that is interesting to find, it's gonna fucking put it in a tube, and it's gonna leave it there. And there's gonna be another mission to pick this shit up, which they're figuring out right now.
Do we think it's gonna be Elon Musk
Yes!
picking that up?
I hope. I don't even care. At this
I'm
point.
picking this up, thank you. Yeah, okay.
He's like in a fucking robot suit, like just walking around, like picking up little tubes.
in my mech suit. I'm gonna fly back and.
I like your Elon Musk. I can't even. I don't even know what he sounds like.
I'm guessing that's what he sounds like, right? Like his name's Elon Musk.
He's from South Africa, I think. So it's
Yeah.
like
That was pretty good. No, it's pretty good.
like this or something. Sort of like a.
No, you just
Weird.
seen a prawn. You just seen a
It's like-
fucking
but that's
Charlie Cock.
also from South Africa. You got it. You're welcome. Stuff the
I
land.
bless the veins down South Africa.
How do you feel about this? Are you excited? Because I love rovers.
Sure.
He loves Dog King Rover too. So just,
Yeah.
Drop all the rovers. Drop 18 more rovers on this goddamn
He
planet.
loves Land Rovers.
Drive
so
around.
this
Yeah, I want you to drop a Land Rover so I can drive around on Mars.
and style too.
And as long as the windows are up, I can breathe. It's fine.
That's how that works. Yeah. We saw that happening. We know how it works.
I love when they do this stuff though, and I hope we get lots of cool pictures back. Hopefully they play some sounds for us next
Yeah,
week.
they already showed like a really cool video of it landing and stuff. And like it's a very high def looking camera too, which is
The
nice.
camera's really great.
Yeah. We've seen the past ones with like, here's a picture of Mars, and it's like, oh boy.
But like it got sent out 3 years ago. That was a great camera 3 years ago. You know?
Yeah.
Camera technology goes up a lot.
Thank goodness. For Sharpwire did.
The newest Galaxy has like 128 gig fucking phone on it or camera on it. I was like, what?
Is it the 11?
I was like, what? The 21.
Okay, so
They skipped to 20. They skipped, we went from 10 to 20. I think they're trying to mess with iPhone. Like, we're better than you iPhone.
by 10 versions. Like, Samsung just
but
cut it out, man.
but the newest, the most high tech version you can get of it has 100 and something gig pixel. I was like, what? Like, when is it just
Like,
real life?
Well,
It's
every
real
episode is Dr. Pimple Popper now, guys. Let's just do it.
Okay.
Okay, that was some good news. Let's talk about some other news. You got anything, Katie?
I got some great news actually, Mike. You told me how much you love the cock. I mean the peacock, that is.
No, I mean, I wasn't talking about the peacock.
Oh. Okay, well I'm talking about the peacock.
I've been watching Bridgerton.
Mike,
That's why that.
when you're thinking of a game show that you
I'm
want
sorry.
to be on, Mike, what's the game show that comes to mind? Is it Supermarket Sweep?
Press your luck.
How about a Frogger game show? A 13-episode, hour-long 13-episode Frogger game show that's coming to the cock.
I think that's the appropriate amount of time for a Frogger game show.
Like, you get traffic dodging for cash. And are they dodging real traffic? Is there real consequences? That's what I want to know.
Will you get murdered like Frogger
Yeah.
does? Like, he
Yeah,
dies.
flattened. You get flattened.
He dies.
You're dead.
He's a splatter.
I think that's what happens. Anyway, I know it doesn't really have. It didn't really have too many extras.
I mean, I feel like that's the perfect
Specifics.
show for the cock. You know,
It sounds like something that'll really get the cock started.
if you love the cock, you're gonna love the show.
It'll get the cock erect at least, so that people start watching.
Well,
it.
you know, it's a platform. You need to get people on the cock, and you know.
People love to watch erect cocks too,
Yeah.
so I mean it'd be perfect for it.
NBC.
She's just gonna watch 30 Rock over here, so it's fine.
It's
And-
true. It is true.
No.
I tell you, you
No.
and Jamie right now.
Actually,
can have so many
no,
options.
actually,
She's watching right now.
Actually, Jillian has been, she got on there and she's found all these random, like, 1 and 2 season shows from our past that it's like, oh, I would rewatch that again, including the Weird Al Yankovic show from 1997.
I was gonna say Nearly Departed.
You can finally watch Black Donnelly, so we can do our Black Donnelly's podcast.
Jesus Christ.
That's right, guys. Hey, no, we're watching Debris though, right? Debris, I think his first episode was Monday, I think.
Well, we're gonna have the cock in like a month, so I'm going to. I don't know about you.
I've heard
I've had
Mr. Mayo's really good, so I want to watch that.
I love Ted Danson.
Yeah.
That's also why you need to watch The Good Place.
Oh my God. Thank you.
If you could see me now, I'd be staring a hole in
Thanks for
your
this
face.
confrontation right now. Okay, guys, let's talk about something else.
What else we got?
Guys, this is probably the best news of the week.
Well,
Okay.
You're like, what do I need right now in my life? And you're like,
the
is
cock.
it
Oh,
a
we don't
PS5?
Oh.
Is it a Xbox Series X? What if I told
Shadia.
you it was the Soulja game, the new Soulja Boy console?
Ooh. This is sold by console?
That's right. He wanted the console. It looks sort of like an Xbox One with a PlayStation controller, but he says it's not. And it's gonna have its own games. And
Will Shaq Fu be on there?
I think it's gonna be Soulja Boy food, but it's gonna be like his face over Shaq's face.
Can I just do the Soulja Boy dance into it?
So supposedly this is the second time he's tried to launch a console. The first time being in 2018.
Does anybody even remember Soulja Boy at this point? Is he still like a thing? I don't know. I'm asking for a friend. I don't know.
There's 2,000 people following this account that I looked at on this Instagram account that I looked on, which is like okay. So I guess in 2018 he tried to launch this console, and people found out that it was just an emulator that could be found cheaper in other places. He was charging like $300 for it, and they're like, "Oh, it's just an emulator that you can literally download off of a website."
Like when I was a student, and there was a guy walking around. One of our people that worked for us, one of the officers, and he was walking around asking everybody for $2 so he could buy a PlayStation. Kind of like that.
Kind of like that, except if that person made his own PlayStation, but it was just an Atari, and he put like a different kind of box around it. That was a different game console. Like it literally looks like Soulja Boy's, like the pictures on his Instagram, on the Instagram of this game console. It literally just looks like an Xbox One with a PlayStation and like a fully profile of a PlayStation 4 controller. Like it's not showing the top part, but like you can see on this, like it's that side of the PlayStation 4 that like the agrammatic grips. Like it's like that's definitely that controller, or you infringed your copyright.
Also, nobody would ever ask for this. Like this, it's not even like
no one. Although there are like what kind of games are coming out with this?
Like maybe the Chris Brown PS Vita or something, but
what if we made our own console to go against this console? Like our own console, like shit console war.
Okay, like what would we call it?
We would call it the Antendo, because it's go France. The Antendo ditch, because it's just gonna be an old GameCube box. But we're gonna stuff a TurboGrafx 16 controller.
No. I just say we grab any old box, any empty box.
But that's look like kind of cool.
No, listen, and you will paint it. We'll spray paint it black. They'll just
you're a very good artist, so you can probably.
But you're just gonna tell them to put it over their head, and then they'll use their imagination to make up games.
Spin it around. You spin it around. It's like 3D. Woo.
Yeah, no, and it's interactive. Like you can't see anything, so you have to make.
I'm
your
completely
own stuff.
blind.
Yeah,
guys, you laugh now, but there's a game for the PlayStation 5 called Destruction All Stars, and one of the characters is a guy with a box over his head.
There you go.
And his name is Boxed Up.
Yep.
And he's the best.
Are we playing the PlayStation All Stars?
Oh yeah, Connor loves that game, and I've been playing. And I was like, oh, this game sucks. And I started playing. I'm like, it does not suck. It is basically like Rocket League. If Rocket League like violently fucked Overwatch.
Oh jeez.
Like it's not like a loving sex.
Like a hate fuck.
It's like a loving. No, not even hate. Just like maybe like.
It's business.
Like roofie it, but like maybe roofie, but also maybe like please give me the roofie, like to kind of.
Or maybe like they paid for it and like this is just business, you know.
Yeah, 100%. And then they made a child, and it was Destruction All Stars.
Oh, they made a child. Jeez.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's a child.
Wait, I got some better news, guys, because there's more Snyder Cut news. And we got to talk about this.
We do. We still do.
There is a hero cameo at the end of this. Oops. that will blow hardcore fans' mind.
Oh, I was hoping you were gonna stop. It'll blow hardcore fans like Booster Gold. It's Booster Gold, by the way. It's just Booster Gold.
Can't be Blue Beetle.
It's Booster Gold. No one gives a shit about Blue Beetle. No one gives a shit about
It can't be Static Shock.
I mean, that'd be cool. It's not, though. It's Zack Snyder. He's the
What
worst
if it
motherfucker
was
ever.
John Henry Irons?
You're lucky Cyborg was black, man, okay?
What if it was Shaquille O'Neal as John Henry Irons?
Yeah, no, it's not. Zack Snyder is a white motherfucker. You don't care about no black people.
Tell the Cyborg.
Exactly. You don't care about Cyborg.
It's such a big part for him.
Poor Ray Fisher.
We're gonna see it
Poor
soon.
Ray Fisher.
3 weeks.
Josh Whedon. Josh Whedon.
Josh Whedon. I wish his name was Josh.
He should be Josh. He's a Josh.
Yeah, he's a fucking
He's a
Josh.
fucking Josh. Treated him like he was one of his women. You know, like, messed up, man. Messed up. Also,
Like, hey, you're not allowed to have sex if I'm not having sex. I think. What, dude? Relax.
like, I love you, Josh Whedon. We can't see you though, buddy. You're all done.
Yeah, I'm okay with it. We're done with you.
I've seen Firefly enough. I'm good. I'm gonna be sad by Dr. Horrible Sing on blah.
I mean, at least he didn't rape anyone.
Who knows, man? That hasn't come out yet. Like,
You know who's the opposite of Joss Whedon, though? Patton Oswalt.
Yeah.
That's right, guys.
We just watched the documentary "I'll Be Gone in the Dark," which is about the his late wife's journey to find out who the original Night Stalker, aka the Golden State Killer, was, and it's fucked up. Like,
Well, obviously, no spoilers that she passed away in the middle of writing this book due to like a combination of drugs that she was on that she was trying to handle, and she was a extremely intelligent, like A-type personality, high achiever woman. So, but yeah, it also shows that Patton Oswalt is quite possibly like the best husband in the entire world, like super
he's the
supportive.
best human.
Maybe the best human, and maybe the best human.
Guys, I'm right here.
Yeah.
Okay.
So.
You're not Patton Oswalt, dude.
But also due to her like work and renewed like care for this case, they were able to
They
catch
caught
the
the
person.
fucking
Yeah,
Golden
who
State
did
Killer.
it. So
It's like,
yeah.
I guess it's kind of a spoiler for the show, but it already happened in one.
Well,
Oh
it's-
yeah. Well, I'm not gonna watch
Yeah.
it.
Already happened,
Well, and it's
It's a great doc if you.
it's
if you
really
have time
good.
for it.
Obviously, they interview some of the original victims and really brings a voice to their story. So it was an amazing. It was an amazing show, but also that's just that's what DNA has been so good at. I mean, that's how they caught the BTK killer recently. A lot of other people who like are signing up for
we
these
still
like
got the shit. You want to
23andMe
test it? It
things.
works.
Like yeah, like exactly. Let's test this DNA and see
From 30
what
years ago,
killer
it's
we
still
found.
there.
Yeah, so but also brings you very close to home with the idea of of PTSD and having to and being able to listen to people. Back in the 70s, that was like the biggest running thing is like back in the 70s, you just didn't discuss it. You just like dealt with your feelings.
We can't talk about you getting raped because it would make us look bad.
Yeah, exactly. Like, so, yeah.
I hope the world feels a little better in that aspect at least now. Like, I guess maybe not in some places, but
So guys, speaking of rape, though.
Okay.
But speaking of Zack
Louis
Snyder,
CK.
we're going back before the tangent. Speaking of Zack Snyder,
that was
guys,
the same.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, that's my bad.
Zack Snyder wanted. Did you know that Zack Snyder wanted a Batman Lois Lane?
Yes, I did read about this.
What did Batman and Lois Lane? What? Romance.
So yeah, supposedly
He
after
wanted Bruce to fall in love
yeah.
with Lois Lane because of their shared grief over losing Superman.
Oh, they're supposed to be together
Yeah.
after that?
Bruce Wayne knowing Superman for 5 minutes.
Yeah. Well,
And
obviously,
his wife. He's fucking his
Hey,
wife.
your wife's hot.
obviously, what I learned.
What? The fashionable male.
Obviously,
He's
what I
fucking
learned
last
from
season.
the
That's
from the
fashionable male.
Josh Whedon version, was that they were like clearly best friends, like super best friends, Batman and
Their
Superman.
mom was named Martha.
Yeah, I know. That's
Yeah.
like a shared experience. Our mom's the same mom and we're best friends, so it makes sense.
And that was
Oh,
from
right.
that was from Zack Snyder's Batman vs Superman. That was not from Joss Whedon. That was fucking Zack Snyder.
Oh yeah.
He's like, the linchpin to my movie is that their mom has the same fucking first
He
name.
still defends it to the death, by the way. He was like, no, that's a great idea, man. Their name's Martha. Cops.
Whoa, you made the cops
I got
go.
word.
Shit.
I got
Go
word.
the police, go the fireman.
Yeah, So
True.
basically,
I didn't see that movie either, so.
in the story,
you will.
yeah, you're gonna watch it. Oh my god. So Bruce falls in love with Lois, but then he realizes that the only way to save the world is to bring Superman back to life. So it's this internal angst. He's like, I want to fuck this Lois Lane.
Yeah, sure.
But I gotta bring that life back to life.
He doesn't get comics at all.
No, so this is what I was gonna say.
Okay.
Is in like a normal like drama movie about people who are actually going through like loss. Sure, that is a coping mechanism,
Not
but
lost.
this is
Lost.
a superhero movie. Also, like Lois and Bruce are like the last two people to just have like sex to deal with their
and also
feelings.
like two
like
type A personalities.
exactly,
Like,
yeah.
Fuck you. Fuck
Exactly.
You.
No, yeah, like that would not be a thing. That's not, yeah.
Although the Lois Lane in the Justice League movies is kind of a wet blanket.
Yeah,
Plus,
she's,
Plus, they set up.
I love Amy Adams, but
They really, to be honest,
same. Wasted.
Yeah.
Like,
to be honest, he
wasted.
set up Batman and Wonder Woman to have some kind of romance, and then never did anything with that at all. Like so
also,
it's
that happened in the comics.
That's
Like
the-
we can do
It
this.
started from the Batman Superman movie. That Batman vs Superman.
Yeah.
They had Lois Lane and Batman kind of had a little chemistry. Like, oh, well,
Flirting,
okay.
and because Gal Gadot has chemistry with anyone, but
And Bruce Wayne is a
the
playboy
fashionable
millionaire.
male,
Yeah.
the fashionable
Yeah.
male.
He's like, I'm going to screw you in a very uncomfortable place. She's like, like the back of a
Volkswagen. I know what those are because I lived during that time period, as I am from the 20s.
I watched them being made in Germany.
Yeah.
The original ones. I have to write. I can't live if I don't write that down.
Yeah, it was
so
dumb.
stupid. So stupid.
I'm glad you lived. That would have been really
Well,
sad.
you know what
Yeah.
I read
What'd
is
you read?
he's not even getting paid to
Yeah.
make this movie. Not even getting paid.
Guys, oh no.
Because he would not give up any creative control whatsoever.
Yeah,
and they were like, fine, then we're not paying you. We're
like, I don't care, I am
basically
rich."
just funding you making this movie. And
He's like, I'm rich. I don't
yeah,
care. Like,
I'm rich and I want to make this movie because
Yeah.
people have been asking for it for 2 years, which I have to
Smash
say,
toys, smash toys, smash toys.
I brought this up 2 years ago and now it's fucking happening, you guys.
I think
I'm
it's
just
your
saying.
fault.
Yeah, I'm pretty
Yeah.
powerful.
And
Honestly.
when you've watched the first one, and then when you watch this one, you'll know who's to blame.
I will.
So does that mean that we're gonna burn you after
When the
watching?
man comes around.
Men burning witches for
Burning
hundreds of
witches.
years.
Burning the witches.
Witches and potions.
Obviously, this version needs to come out so we can all realize how terrible the world is.
Guys,
right?
we're gonna stick with some DC right now.
Yeah,
because,
sure.
Because Supergirl has been cast now.
Yep.
You're like, whoa, I want to see Supergirl. Where am I going to see her? The Flash movie?
Mhm.
Who cares?
So the forever coming out Flash movie. This movie was
They
like
say
announced
who is going to be.
in 2015 or
Well,
something.
they need
now.
all the feature like shit they can put in that Flash movie because nobody cares about it.
Well, basically they're doing this too because they're like, Wonder Woman's successful. What's got this old lady? So last time Supergirl's been on the big screen, by the way, is 1984, which is
Mhm.
also like, okay.
It's been on the small screen a bunch.
I love that movie. The Supergirl movie from 1984.
We should watch it. Wonder
That is a great movie. And
Right.
oh yeah.
Legitimately fun ass movie.
Yeah.
No hate on that movie whatsoever.
Yeah,
you
We
don't
should
pick
watch
fun
that.
ass movies,
Yeah.
Mike.
We need it.
You don't pick one.
You've
remember-
chosen the way of
I
pain.
remember, quick side. I remember having like visceral memories and then like dreams
Sexual.
of memories and memories of
Yeah.
dreams
Dude.
of like sleeping in an egg because she landed on Earth and it's that awesome egg
Yeah,
and I
the
was just
ma-
like,
the
I want a
Matrix or
sleeping egg.
Yeah.
That's the best thing
I
ever.
feel like that would be
Hey.
kind of comfy, right?
Yeah.
Hey, baby, I'm gonna get you a sleeping egg, okay? That's how
Yeah.
much I love you.
It's like being in the womb. You know, you're just like in your own comfy room.
So Sasha
Oh, you guys
Kali,
need to share.
formerly of The
Yeah.
Young and the Restless.
Sure.
They did this because they
What?
wanted to get an unknown person. 'Cause again,
Fuck
this is
that.
because Gal Gadot at the time was pretty unknown. So
Yeah.
they're going for this
No.
lightning in the bottle kind of thing.
No.
Hopefully. No word on whether she's going to be Cara Danvers, who is Cara Danvers. I said
Not Carol.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Carol.
because completely a copy of one another.
Yeah.
But yes, Karen,
Cool.
because they like we can't do a lady name. Carol. Okay, we got it.
I just love that they were okay with that. Like, it's fine, bud. It's one
Yeah.
letter off. You're cool.
Currently, this is my tangent here. Currently, Marvel is doing, and we talked about this a little last week, is doing a thing called Heroes Reborn, where they're basically making a DC, like it's called it's the DC's version, or Marvel's version of the Justice League, called the Squadron Supreme.
Which they already have all of them.
Yeah, so but they're making it so it's like a focus where the Avengers never existed, and the Squadron Supreme with Hyperion as Superman and like Power Princess as Wonder Woman, like literally like changing their costumes to look like them and stuff.
Girl. What? Who's
Power
Wonder Woman?
Princess? Power Princess.
Power Prince? Who the fuck's Power Princess? I don't even know who that is.
The worst. She's the worst.
I know who Hyperion is, but only because I played the DC game.
She's the worst, Matt. Okay.
Or the Marvel game.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah. I also played the DC game, which was in it.
I played not that one with Hyperion.
Yeah.
No, and
The
then
worst.
DC had an even worse version of that. she's like Duchess of Awesome or
Yeah.
something.
It's like if Weird Al Yankovic was the worst.
Well, and like
superheroes.
they originally made them to like get the heat, get the heat from that those DC
Yeah.
probably. Look, we have our own Superman.
They
It's
normal
Hyperion.
L'd them.
No,
You know, and you know, it's like they sweeted. They basically
Yeah.
sweeted the.
Yeah.
But sometimes they were better, like Thanos and
Which,
Darkseid.
by the way, Hyperion's not the only Marvel Superman, because we also have the Sentry, which is very fucking frustrating.
They're both garbage, though.
Someone's like, oh, like Hyperion's too trash. Let's get this other trash guy. And like, and also we had trash Batman, Moon Knight. Like, okay,
Yeah, Moon Knight's getting a show, dude, okay?
yeah,
Starring Oscar Isaacs.
yeah.
But only Isaac, not one S at the end. Guys, speaking of Marvel, because you went into that,
I did it for you. Matt. I did it for you.
Mm-hmm.
Have you heard who the new MCU people may and probably may not be? You'll never guess.
Where did that strange?
Literally, you'll never guess.
The new MCU people, like, you mean the new Marvel property? You mean?
New Marvel characters that may be in the MCU.
There's gonna be they did cast they're basically the sidekick character for Miss Marvel. I know that. Her name's Zoe.
So there was a rumor that
Power Pack.
the live-action version of the Big Hero 6 characters would be coming to the MCU.
No, yeah, Baymax is not coming. That's
Hero,
debunked.
Baymax, and the other people, like the Noodle guy.
Yeah, his name's Hero, by the way. He's the hero of the story. His name's Hero.
Okay.
By the way, also, like, that cartoon is not even close to what the fucking manga, but that's fine. Let's keep going. I digress.
Disney claimed that this is not true, but they made it sound like it was like at this time, it's like until we need
Okay.
more money.
But would Scott
Okay.
Adsit actually play?
Yes, he would.
Yeah.
Scott Adson's not doing shit.
I mean, why not? Why wouldn't you?
Why
wouldn't
so
you?
happy.
How do you rate your pain?
It made me so happy.
First of all, I love Big Hero 6, so I was okay with that. But then when they said no, I was like, I'm also okay with that. Just
Yeah, no.
I've actually, true story, never seen Big Hero 6.
great.
But
Listen.
Connor was like, "Who is these characters?" I knew all the characters for some reason. I'm like,
You're missing out.
Like he's
Watch Big Hero 6.
because
It's
he's
pretty
told out the
good.
characters, but he always forgets their names. So he's like, he sees Baymax, and he's like, "Who is that guy?" I'm like, "It's Baymax."
It's pretty good.
You told
Big
me
Hero
that
6 is
thing.
enjoyable as fuck.
Well, see, I like. It's funny because the manga is very different, and I'm not being that snob.
You are.
So the manga, instead of like Baymax, has like a sexy lady in it, and I'm like, why?
But she's like made of air pillows.
No, she's just like a sexy lady.
She's like the My Pillow version of
like a sexy lady robot.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why are we doing this? Why?
So if that sexy lady was the Michelin Man that healed you?
And I don't know, because when they first announced the movie, I was like, how are they doing this for Disney? That doesn't make any sense to me. And they're like, oh, it's gonna be a big pillow,
The
dude.
big weird pillow.
A big weird pill robot. Like,
Or
oh, okay.
the
okay.
My Pillow guy.
Dude, hope it's not the My Pillow guy. That guy sucks.
Voiced
yeah.
by Pete Hornberger.
Voiced by Pete Hornberger, guys. That's fucking awesome. By the way, does that make him a Disney princess?
Fuck yes.
I'm just saying. P.S. PlayStation VR 2 is confirmed, Matt. Are you ready for
I
this?
saw
man?
that. And
And is this another reason you get a PlayStation 5?
yeah, it's another reason I need to get money for PlayStation
Same.
5.
I'm saying that.
I have no
Confirmed.
money.
New controller
Or other
coming
things
out.
that we
Not
think-
coming out in 2021 though, man. You got a little time.
Fuck.
Oh,
Okay, good.
But it's gonna have better resolution and a better field of view, and probably you won't throw up this time. That's actually on the box. Like probably you won't throw up this time.
Yeah.
Because that was one of the big problems with the CRs. People were just getting sick.
I used to have a View.
This is
and-
a great.
not
Another place.
the PlayStation View. I had the other Sony, the other Samsung VR headset, and you get dizzy at fucking times. You'd just be like, "What the fuck?"
That's one of the reasons I had to stop watching. I was trying to watch The Happening, and like I just kept moving my head around, like the screen's moving, like no, not natural.
I don't like this. I don't like this.
I came out and like my wife's like, is this French Stewart? I'm like, that's not French Stewart.
I'm watching this movie and I'm having a seizure, I think.
Yeah, basically. And I was like, my brain was dying. It was fun. Yeah, but I'm excited for that. Connor really wants to play it though, so I probably won't be able to buy it because it like breaks your children's eyes. So like I'm like, nah, buddy.
He'd be fine with like one eye pointing in.
It basically breaks your kid's eyes. So I'm like, okay, we're not gonna do that, probably, buddy. I like the concept, and I like they're still sticking with the tech, and you can tell they're waiting for the PS5 to be profitable. Which you're like, how can it not be profitable? Everything's selling.
It never is.
Yeah, because they're selling for super under cost.
That's what they do with the the.
And I guess there's a problem too, and this is not in the news for this week, but because it's like a news from a couple weeks ago. But there's like a problem with like the solenoid which is one of the components.
So should we wait till they
for
better
the ladies that don't know this technical stuff.
I should wait till they better solenoid then.
Yeah. They basically like they can't find the material to make it or something, and so they like we only have a finite number of these, which is why we're not selling them. Like you can't get one because we literally can't make them currently. Sorry.
It's made from a rare earth metal.
Yeah, like good one that one, engineers. You fucking idiots.
We ran out of selenium.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
We got some unobtainium.
Sorry, tungsten doesn't exist anymore. We made it extinct. Like, okay, good job, guys.
I'll leave one thing left, and it's not the thing I should end with, but it's fine.
I have two fun things.
Tom Holland auditioned 4 or 5 times for Force Awakens.
Which for what part?
Okay, I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you, Mike.
I wanted to play Finn.
Listen, it wasn't for BB-8. It was Finn. So he auditioned for John Boyega's role of Finn. And I guess he was doing really good, but one of the scene runners during one of the things was making ship noises, so they go like beep boop beep boop, and he kept laughing during it, and he's like, I think I lost him right there.
That's what you bring.
He's like, I just kept laughing, and they, like, obviously they're better than that.
I.e. refer to yourself to any YouTube video with Homecoming bloopers or like any other kind of Spider-Man.
Or Jimmy
blooper.
Fallon.
Yeah, or Jimmy Fallon.
Yeah, if you know who Jimmy Fallon is, that pretty much explains it right there.
The king of break.
Actually, randomly it came up on my my YouTube was like him and Jake Gyllenhaal making each other break for like 10 minutes or something.
Which it's not hard. Like,
yeah.
It's fucking easy.
And like literally Jake Gyllenhaal was like getting fed up with him breaking. Like he's just like, okay, can we like come back to this? And like he's smiling about it, but he's like, you can tell he's just like, I'm fucking super annoyed about this. Like,
you laugh at everything.
I was hoping he was gonna be laughing too.
Yeah, no, he was kind of like, I'm a professional actor and you're a fucking kid. Like, you're gonna get cast as Nathan Drake, I bet soon.
He's like, that's because I smoked before this.
Yeah, pretty special. So guys, we hardly talked about anything from BlizzCon.
We talked about nothing because I didn't look at anything.
Because you're like, I did not care. But so the big news,
one
of the biggest news, for me anyway, for a nostalgic kid, Diablo 2 Resurrected had its first trailer. Diablo 2 came out 20 years ago,
and they resurrected it.
Completely remastered. Looks beautiful. New 3D graphics. New lighting.
Do you think they made it on a TurboGrafx 16?
New effects. The original one was probably made on a TurboGrafx 16.
So, do you think they use Unreal 3 or Unreal 4 for this?
I probably Unreal 7.
It's not Unreal 7
yet. It's on Frostbite. No, it's not on Frostbite. Nothing's on Frostbite except for Mass Effect. Fuck you, Mass Effect. It looked good. It looked fucking good.
Right.
I actually watched the video on like the making of it because they're like, yeah. So when Diablo 2 came out, frame rates were like 12 frames a second. So like your all your powers like had to have these cooldowns that like lasted to work on these 12 frames a second. But now that it's 60 frames a second, we still have to make it last the same amount. Otherwise, people are gonna play the game and be like, why are my powers faster? Like they're just like making fun of like old gamers. Like, this like nostalgia feel like we have to make it the same exact, cool.
They showed like old guy version and new guy like.
And they talked about like doing maybe doing like ways you could like break it a little bit. Where like okay, well you can change the system a little bit if you want to play the game faster or if you want to speed run it. And it was very interesting and like one of those things that like I just kind of had in the background for like 20 minutes, It's I wish I could remember now the company that made it. It's one of the companies that like remakes a lot of games. I think they made like Jack and Daxter or something like that. So one of those other dumb little like games from like 20 years ago. Dumb little games. Dumb little games from 20 years ago, But Dynamic Landing is coming to PCs and all consoles this year, guys. Get excited.
Finally.
Get excited.
Finally.
But also, in other Diablo news, segue.
What?
Diablo 4.
You're finishing with Diablo. That's nice.
No, I'm not actually.
Okay.
This is just kind of one thing. Diablo 4 had a cinematic trailer for the rogue character because they've already introduced the barbarian, the sorcerer, and the druid classes.
How much did you come?
None, because cinematic trailers are kind of always bogus. It was a fun trailer though, but it did show some gameplay, which the rogue is actually a class that a lot of fanboys from like the original one will love because it is an original class. For me, I'm not a big rogue fan.
Okay.
I'm more of a druid guy myself.
I'm a
I like
barbarian.
caster classes.
I'm a barbarian.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
This guy's a meat beater.
Meat
over here.
beater.
Yeah, loves meat.
Yeah.
So I'm probably gonna play the druid class when I play it. You can jump in your barbarian. You can whatever you want. Sorcerer. We got the rogue class now.
I think you'd be a rogue.
Yeah.
You're very roguish.
That was my first D&D character.
There you go.
Maybe my first two. So.
You're a ne'er-do-well.
What kind of Mass Effect character are you gonna make though?
Oh.
You're gonna be
What are we
sorry?
doing this?
You're gonna be sorry?
What are we doing this? I'm on the Discord now.
Yeah,
I'm finally
he's
on.
on
it.
the Discord.
I've been on the last like 4 fucking days.
I can do it on my phone, right?
Really?
Yeah.
Because have you seen me on?
Look for you tomorrow. I haven't seen you on.
I will.
I'll be on there.
What?
You gotta write some stuff in the chat, man. Let's
Okay.
chat.
I'll write some stuff in chat.
Anyway, though. Yeah. So the cinematic trailer looked great. It was like the rogue character is like basically like clowning on this priest dude. He's like, "Oh, I'm a priest dude." And he's like,
Clown.
"I'm the rogue. We're stealing your shit." And she gave him a bunch of ears, and he like pinned all the ears up in this one little place because they're like killing bad people or something. I don't
Rogues
know.
collect ears.
I
Pinning
know
up
what this
their
one's about.
ears.
But I was like, yeah, let's go. I'm ready for this, man. Some more Diablo is always good. Okay, the last thing, guys.
Not
And
Diablo Cody,
this is epic. And
Okay,
you're gonna
I
listen to
do
this-
have a piece of
Oh,
news.
well, you go
Oh,
ahead.
okay.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Wow,
And
she
then-
got a piece of
For the record, I did ask you if you had news earlier.
Anyway.
No, and then he started.
No. Don't blame it on me.
Don't
you put the
blame on me. Okay, what you got? Yours is probably better than mine. I'm literally talking
No,
about horribly.
since we're talking about games from 20
Let's do it.
years ago.
Let's do it. 20 years ago.
Twisted
Segue.
Metal TV show officially moving forward.
How is this
Deadpool
happening?
writers
Why, though?
attached.
Why?
Who is doing this?
Okay, so let's fan cast.
It's Sony is doing it.
Because you're a big Twisted Metal head, right?
So I did play
Yeah.
Twisted Metal
I know,
and
yeah,
Twisted
Favorite
Metal
game
2.
of all time?
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, there's
Favorite
like
game of all
the
time.
last video game I probably played like all the way through to the end.
Religiously.
Like
Until
Well,
she plays
Is there a
Mass
story
Effect.
for that game? Shit.
Until she plays
There
Mass
is a
Effect.
story.
Legendary Edition.
there is a story.
Smashing
So,
cars. You love
Apparently,
Destruction All Stars, by the way.
Will Arnett has been rumored to be
Oh my God.
taking over
Oh my
as
God.
like the
Oh my
voiceover
God.
Sweet Tooth, the main
Yes.
character clown.
Yes.
Yeah, right? I know. I saw that. I was like, oh.
Yeah.
But
On that part.
now the Deadpool writers Rhett Reese and Paul Wernick are signed on to do this show.
That's what you
So
had.
let's
But
do
also,
it.
we didn't
It's
explain.
as absurd as it can
We
get.
didn't answer why yet. Why? Who asked?
Tell me why.
Apparently, people have been wanting this.
By
Right?
people.
Sure.
I don't know, Matt. They're making another Mortal Kombat movie, so.
Yeah.
Supposedly,
Exactly.
everybody loved the trailer for the last Mortal, the new Mortal Kombat.
I almost
movie.
included that. I actually had to cut some stuff off because I had like 20 things.
You
for
had
this.
too much stuff.
Way too much stuff. But here's one of the things that did make it, guys.
Oh, what was it?
Cobra.
No,
wait,
no, hold
real
on,
quick.
just to cut off.
I read more. Cobra Kai writer Michael Jonathan Smith is also on
Finally!
board.
Finally!
So-
The leg! Did we think we're gonna get like a
Will
Johnny?
Arnett is credited as an executive producer. So
Is Ralph Macchio in
the
this?
Johnny expansion character then?
Is Ralph Macchio in this
Why
show?
not?
Crease? You think we're Crease driving a Trans Am?
see, that's why I mean it's like a Mad
With a
Max
big foot on it?
you know,
kicks
Ghost
other
Rider feel to it. I know you didn't like pay attention to the
Ghost
game, but
Rider.
some people did.
I just, it wasn't on my wheelhouse.
I didn't
I
think
know.
they had
I
a
am
story
5
in the game. I
years
just thought it was
younger than you,
smashing
so.
cars. Oh, you're old.
That's true. I was too busy beta testing back then.
Oh right.
Hey,
Bam, bam,
master beta testing.
Yeah.
Bam, bam, bam.
That's the end of the episode, master beta testing. Guys, this is the best news of the week. The Undertaker has endorsed The Rock for president.
I
We
saw that.
heard.
What?
Finally, a
So-
president that everyone loves.
So me, Mark Calloway, as we know, told TMZ Sports, and there's just a word salad here, so I'm just gonna read it all.
Yeah.
That he's the uniter that the people are looking for.
Yep.
He also said, the man works his tail off and he dives in wholeheartedly in everything he does. And if he gets his
For
mindset
president.
that he wants to make a run at politics, you know what? I think he'll do it.
Oh, he will.
I know
Can you say it like the Undertaker says?
I know that he is. I know that he is a charisma.
No,
You know,
I
like Mark
know.
Calloway said,
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah,
he
it's
talks like this.
No, he talks like this in real
It's
life.
not that
No,
high.
it is. It is.
I'm sorry.
Dude, watch.
He does talk a little higher.
I know,
Watch-
it's more like this.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think
yeah.
it's like this.
Listen to him on Stone Cold. Like,
You're making shit up.
it's me. I'm Mark Calloway. I got a high voice. This is how I act.
Well, that's just because you have to when you go
The
on
high
that
five.
show.
It's funny.
No, when you go on that
It's
show,
funny.
you sign something saying that your voice has to be higher than his voice. So. Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty easy.
I'm me. Don't believe him. Hey,
Sasha Banks.
Hey, don't have me.
Sasha Banks and I are drinking.
Let's
go weird.
Listen to me. My throat's bleeding. Like, why is he yelling at me?
Okay, can you calm down, please?
This is a renowned podcast.
I'm here with Sasha Banks, and we're talking about my beer.
Hey, boss. Have a beer. Hey, boss.
Can you do your Stone Cold so we can all have a Stone Cold in this one?
Please do it. Please
So
clap.
much pressure.
Please clap.
We're clapping for it.
I was just gonna like pretend to shotgun beers.
That's fine. You got
Yeah,
two beers.
so-
Oh, you're so
like-
beer in it.
So he says, I know he's a charisma. Maybe it would be one eyebrow, and he'd look to the left, raise the eyebrow. He'd look to the right, raise an eyebrow, and hit him with the people's elbow.
No, he would 100% get everyone's vote because he.
Ted Cruz would probably publicly fillet him.
Yeah,
He would suck his
100%.
dick
That's
in
the thing.
public.
We need a super macho, but under the radar, very forward-thinking man. That's what we need.
It is.
But who's like, you know?
I don't know, man. There's so
Not
many possibilities. And if that's what he
Yeah.
coos to do,
Yeah.
I don't know what that. I was planning to write this. He
Ooh,
coos to do. I'd support it wholeheartedly in his effort to do so.
Yeah.
And I'd be his vice president.
No,
He
because,
chooses to do.
No, because a bunch of right-wing men would totally vote for him because he's just like
Yeah,
he
they
could
wouldn't even see
murder
his problem. He
them.
was like, oh,
Yeah,
okay, yeah,
no,
right.
yeah.
Well, because wrestling.
Yeah, exactly.
Wrestling.
He's so
Exactly.
macho, and I'm
Exactly.
not macho.
But this is a
I wanna
man.
be like him.
This is a man who goes on social media and basically tells men to go down on their women because they should respect their women
That's
that
right.
much,
That's
and
what
that's
you
one
should
of the many
And
reasons.
that's the
that
only reason
love
I
him.
do it. Thanks, Rock.
I mean, he being a man of
And
this
she
kind
thanks you too.
Wink. That's a great place to end, guys. And Cunnilingus.
Cunning linguists.
Colonel Angus. Guys, thanks for stopping by.
Hey, thanks.
Stay classy just like us.
Fing Fan Fum.